Hi, this is Michael Trefel and Beck.
Hello.
With the Trefel Group, and today we have an exciting show for you. You know, the weather is getting nicer outside. Spring is here, not just around the corner. I think we're here. The weather's warming up. The grass is becoming greener and greener, and we want to talk about, you know, first impressions and why it's so important when selling your home. You know, they matter, right? Their attention span is so small right now that it's like this. They make a decision, you know, buyers make a decision about your home, whether they want to see it and then whether they want to buy it or not. And you want to come in with the best foot forward, the best impression possible. And it starts with the initial consultation when you're seeing and you're talking to us. When we come to your house and we sit down and we talk about selling of your home, we look around from the eyes of the buyer.
Absolutely.
Right? And we want to present it. We know what buyers are asking us. We know what they want to see. We know what it's going to be important for them. And we talk about multiple episodes where we talk about buying with emotions. It's so key in this process. And with the spring, guys, we do about 70-75% of our business in the spring. This is where the majority of things happen. Not to say that other seasons aren't busy.
Right.
We're super busy through the winter. But now everybody's calling and everybody's coming back and they want to look at the market. And you're going to compete with a lot more property today than you did a month ago. And then another month from now, once we get into April and May, really you're going to compete with the majority of people out there, with everybody coming out and putting their home on the market. You want to be the best one on the block. What does that take? And this is what I want to talk about today.
Yes.
Right? So when you bring in buyers in, what do you see and what does your buyer really look for and ask for when they're looking at a home?
Right, well, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I mean, it
Yeah.
starts with the pictures and the photography, having clean pictures. But as far as driving up to a house, it's curb appeal.
Right.
I mean, we all have driven by a house and say, what a pretty house. And what makes that pretty? It's the flowers in the front yard. It's the new mulch in the gardens.
I mean, think about spring. Think about everything
Yes.
that comes with spring and the beauty of it. And you got to bring it back to the home.
There's just a cleanliness, like the freshly painted house if it's needed, cleaning up the patios, what have you. If it's a condo, it's the same thing, but keeping the inside when you first walk in looking nice.
It's harder in the condo, even
Very
now
much.
with the spring. You know, the apartment might look really beautiful, but if the lobby is messy and it's not
Things
clean,
that make a difference.
you know, that's why people like some buildings and some don't. But let's talk about houses for general, right?
Yes.
It starts at the beginning. It starts when you're sitting down and talking to us. We can bring a decorator in. We can bring the interior designer in at the early stage.
Mhm.
And you don't have to spend, a lot of times you don't have to spend a lot of money to really redecorate the home.
No.
You don't have to rent furniture. Sometimes you do, but a lot of times you don't. But it makes a difference. You know, they can make suggestions about how things should be done, how things should be staged, maybe a piece or two that's missing. And let me tell you, from experience selling homes, that's probably one of the best investments you're going to make, is investing early on in decorating your home and staging it the right way. The return on investment there, it's huge, right? You spend a little bit of money up front, a new coat of paint, a furniture piece, decluttering, all of that makes such a huge difference.
It does.
Because once you do that, then we come in with a professional photographer and videographer. We take the pictures, we tell the story about your home, and we present that online, right? The first impression is going to be online.
Yes.
Right? You've done
First
a lot of pictures,
impression.
you've seen a lot of that talking to clients.
Sure. You want to have it cleaner, emptier, more spacious, things off
Light.
your countertop.
Light, oh my God, how many times do we look at pictures and you know this should be a beautiful home, but somebody was, too lazy to get out of the car and snap with their phone. First photo, right? First photo presenting a home, and it's a picture from the car window. Don't do that.
Happens more than you think.
Yeah, God, yeah. And then inside the home, lights are important. You know, when it's done professionally, things are brighter. We can bring more light into the picture if we need to edit it. If it's a cloudy day, for example. But when you do it with a phone and you don't know how to use that phone, this is where I see a lot of mistakes happening, and it's the beginning of the marketing process. And it really, really shortchanges you in the long term. You'll make less money, it sells for longer, it sells for less money, and it's just not the pleasant process that it could be.
When we talk about taking things out of closets, not having it so jammed so it looks more spacious, taking all your tchotchkes and putting them in boxes, putting them in.
Look, if you're committing to selling a home, and really commit to selling a home, right?
You're going to do it anyways.
Correct.
Right.
There's 3 stages to it, right? You got to stage it, declutter it, get everything ready, and then psychologically, just commit to the fact that you're selling a home. So make it accessible to people, make it accessible to agents, showing it.
Talk about that.
There's so often that I know this would be a good house for my clients, but we can't see it because somebody's showing it from 12 to 2 during the day where my clients work all day long, and on weekends they don't show a home. And it sits on the market for a year, and then they wonder why it sits. That's one of the aspects. So, going back to staging and getting everything done. Once in stage, once we take the pictures, once the right story is told, and we do our end of the marketing, and everything is online, we expose it to so many people through social media, through MLS, through all other syndicated sites globally, not just locally to your market.
People are moving to this area from everywhere.
We're in a tri-state area. We have people from overseas, we have people from other states.
California, exactly.
Everywhere, right? So people are coming in, and now with the spring, it's such an opportunity to showcase your house in this beautiful light with green grass and everything else. So it starts with the pictures, and then just maintenance of the home. Like, we pull up to the drive with the clients, and then that's what happens, right?
So if they see the pretty flowers and the beautiful home, they already have the endorphins going where they love the house.
Right.
Like they almost don't even care what the inside looks.
Right.
It's so
Think about
pretty
dating.
from the outside.
It's the same thing.
Sure.
It's but it has to go with that flow. It has to be, what you see in staging through the pictures. You have to maintain that, right? Because if I see beautiful pictures online, I get to the house and it's messy, and there's a garbage pail here and there's trash. A lot of times you turn around, sit back in the car, and say, "Nah, that's not for me." Right? So,
and if you do it right, they'll come in and say, "Wow, this house is even better than it looks like online." And
that's what you want to
get
accomplish.
the emotional feeling of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
They're smiling when they get out of the car. They already know inside they like it. They're like, "Be calm, be calm, be cool."
Right, exactly.
And then they get in the house like, "Wow, this is amazing. Look how big it looks."
And that's the best way when we're selling the home. That is what you want to see. You want to see clients excited, not bored, or not going through and go, "Oh, can I change this? Can I paint this?"
That's exactly right.
They get bored. They lost interest. And when they're seeing 10, 15 homes, and guys, this is spring. Even in low inventory, the most amount of inventory is coming to the market now. So you want to be one that's memorable. You want to have a client that comes out of the car and goes, "I love this neighborhood. I love this curb appeal. Look at these flowers." And they talk about, and that's what they remember. They don't remember the price. It's all within the budget range that we show them.
They also don't want to feel like they have to do work to the house. So if you do the work in advance, on the outside it starts.
Right.
And on the inside, if they're painting the walls like you started to mention, having nice, clean, neutral colors, soft grays, whites, decluttering and fixing any cracks, what have you.
Make it appealing to the most amount of people. Look, unless you're selling a fixer-upper, which is absolutely fine, we sell them all day long, but then you expect the price of a fixer-upper. If you're selling a home and you want to maximize its value, do a little bit of elbow grease, do a little bit of work beforehand, so that when clients see it, they don't look at, "Oh, there's a water stain from 20 years ago that was fixed but never painted," or "There's a little crack on the wall where the kids hit it," or "There's markers and things like that." You paint it, you fix it, so that when the clients come in, they go, "Oh, I love this home.
I don't have to do anything to this home. It's beautiful."
Right? How often does that happen? They go, "You know what?" Then the negotiations start, and then they make the offer right then and there. We sell houses on open houses all the time when they're presented the right way, and people are excited about it.
That's right.
Get that excitement going, guys. Talk to us, work with us. We are a team. We're partnering with you to sell your home, and we want to maximize that sale for you so you get the best value out of that investment, and you can buy the next home and have that. Work with us. We're there for you. We're here to explain everything, the whole process. We've been there. We've seen some, let's call the right terms, interesting homes. And we've seen some beautiful homes where people come in, they walk out of the car, and they know right there that this is the right house.
Immediately, almost.
Okay?
Absolutely.
They get out of the car, they get this big smile on their face, and they walk through the front door and go, yes.
And we all do it. We all drive by houses where we see they're beautiful, like, I'd like to live there. And you don't even know what the inside is like, but you know
Right.
from curb appeal, that's a great
It
house.
starts from the neighborhood, and then from the curb, and then
And
when
it
you
could be a
walk-
colonial, a Tudor, a ranch.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, again, people are looking for one thing, but they end up buying something else because it's just so beautiful. And
Right,
it's
and
been
it fits them
shown well.
really well. It shows well. It fits them. They get excited about it, and then when they see it in person, and it confirms their sort of excitement that they see through
This
pictures.
goes back to the emotion that we always
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, they buy it with emotions, and then the numbers should fit. But we show people already homes within their budget, so that the numbers already fit.
Right,
So
it's
now
there.
it's all about the emotion. That's all that's left. And if we can match it and do the matchmaking the right way, it's beautiful. So guys, this is what you need to do. Call us, talk to us. We'll help you sell and maximize your home and really stand out in this crowd in the spring. Talk to us earlier than later. We'll help you get it done. We'll help sell your home for maximum dollar.
What's the website's address?
And it's TrefelGroup.com. Reach out, take a look. Until next time, Mike and Beck, the Trefel Group.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. If you like what you heard and you're thinking about real estate in northern New Jersey or New York City, here's what I want you to do next. Go to our site, it's the trefelgroup.com/call, and book a call with one of us to go over your wants and needs, and we'll be happy to help and answer any of your questions. We'll spend 10-15 minutes on the call and really determine whether or not we're a good fit for each other and get your home sold, find you a property of your dreams, or get you on a career in real estate. So talk to us. We'll be happy to help.